people probably will encourage you to give up because they think that it's gambling. So it's kind of like everybody's against you. Just understand that every single thing is happening at its time, and and you're in the right place. You're not behind. These pains is what is preparing you for you to be able to keep that money when you make it. Okay, so this is one of the first videos that I've done that's kind of like this. So it's just going to be a straight up just me talking about trading. Watch this if you guys want to feel like you want to quit, or feel like, you know, you're down, or you're going through a losing streak, whatever it is. I'm gonna try to just keep this as concise as possible. So I'm only gonna say stuff that I want you guys to hear, so there's gonna be no wasting time. So just try to watch the whole thing through if you guys can. It might be a long one, but yeah, it's definitely gonna be worth it because I spent some time thinking about what to say in this. So just watch it through. The reason why I'm making this video is because I lost majority of my trades in March. In February, I traded and I was winning most of them, but the thing was, in February I was literally doing like the tiniest positions because in January I didn't trade. In February I did very small positions because I couldn't be bothered changing the size, because it was just like I was just like only starting to get the hang of ICC. So I was like, I might as well just, like, I'm not even trying to make money here, so I'm just not going to focus on that sizing thing. I'm not risking too much anyways because it's small size, so I'm never going to be over trading. I know that. So it's kind of like under risking, but that's fine. That's why in February, even though I won a lot, I wasn't really like in a lot of profits. And in March, I started doing 1% per trade, right? Around 1%, like 0.5 to around 1%. So it's like almost more proper sizing. And that's when I started losing. So now my account is in a little bit of drawdown, probably like around almost 20%-ish probably. So during this month, it's not that I wanted to quit, but I did have thoughts of like I genuinely did want to give up, you know. I did want to, but I know I would never quit, but I genuinely wanted to give up. And I know that a lot of you guys are probably have periods where you guys are like this, or maybe you guys are like this right now. And I just want to say, just watch this whole video and think about whether you want to quit again. The first one is confidence. Like, at the start, I definitely went a lot into doubts around like the first few weeks. I definitely started doubting myself a lot more, like, oh, is this model not working? Like, why is this happening? Like, I literally was just profitable in February, now I'm not profitable again. Like, what is happening? And then afterwards, I just started like, you know, trying to just push through. And now I'm starting to see, you know, it's playing out. Except right now, if you guys watched the previous video, you know that these are not wins. These are just the model working. So I know that the model works. So that's the first thing. If I know that my model works, for me logically, that just makes me more at peace. It just makes it easier for me to not quit because I know that the model works and I just know that I can fix it. If the model is not working, then that makes me a bit more nervous, but the model is working and everything is fine. It's just my brain. So that's fine because I can fix my brain and I understand that. And I think you guys need to understand this as well. A lot of the times it's really not your model. If your model is not working, just go back to back testing. But if your model is working and the only problem is just your psychology, learn to just fix yourself. A lot of you guys like just don't have the attention span to focus on charts or focus on a specific thing. And because trading is literally like you do it yourself, you have no boss. Nobody's going to stop you if you want to quit. Nobody's going to be there to tell you not to give up. People probably will encourage you to give up because they think that it's gambling. So it's kind of like everybody's against you and nobody's going to be there rooting for you, right? You'll be blessed if you have like your friends or whoever who are rooting for you, but a lot of the times that's not the case. So I understand that I can't be relying on other people. That's one thing. You have to have confidence in yourself. You cannot lose confidence in yourself just because you're losing. You have to keep believing that you get there sometime, right? And you have to believe in your potential, not just what you're seeing right now. I believe anyways that everybody can do it. It's just up to whether you want to or not. So when people ask me like, oh, like what if you fail trading? Like what if you can't make it? And for me, I never thought about that, and I don't think about that because I can't not make it. There's no not making it. There's no way. The only way that I can really fail trading is for me to quit. Even if I lose all my money, I can still go back to get a part-time job and I can still make this work. There is no way that you can fail trading unless you quit by yourself. Trials are necessary. Understand that you have to get out of a victim mindset. A lot of the times people are in this victim mindset of like, why is this happening to me? Like everybody else is winning. I see people on Twitter all the time. They have the exact same strategy as me. They have the 2022 model. They're doing the same thing as me, and I look at their trades and I understand exactly what they're doing, but I just don't do that because my psychology has issues and they don't. And is that their fault? That's fully my fault. So that's just something that I have to fix. And you just cannot have that victim mindset. You have to understand that all these things are necessary. All these things are lessons, and all these things are necessary for growth. All these pains is what is preparing you for you to be able to keep that money when you make it. All these lessons that you make is what helps you appreciate the money that you make. Imagine if you just come into trading and you just trade for like a few months and then you just start making big money. You are not going to appreciate money at all. You're not going to respect money at all. You're just going to spend it and your money is just going to go. Right? The only way you're going to be able to keep it is by first losing it. It's just something that I've recently come to realize, even though like you say this all the time, but it's something that I feel like people don't really think about. Just understand that every single thing is happening at its time, and and you're in the right place. You're not behind. You are still learning the lessons that you need to learn, because everybody else who you think is ahead of you have already learned those lessons. That's why they're ahead of you. But if you're genuinely journaling, you're putting in effort to understand where you went wrong, you're reflecting, you're actually sitting down, talking to yourself and wondering how you can improve, you'll be fine. Because at least you're trying to improve your situation. Because as long as you're continuously trying to improve your situations, every single thing will make sense afterwards. See, the thing about trading is, if you are watching my video, you likely have watched a lot of other people's video as well, because my video is literally like, my channel literally only has like 200 something subscribers, so you likely have watched a lot of other traders who are successful as well. You know that trading is legit and you know that it's not a scam. How can you go about your day just knowing that there's people who just worked for like 1 hour that day and they made your entire monthly or yearly salary while you were working, sucking up to someone, having to deal with bad co-workers, having to deal with deadlines, all this? You see the potential. Surely you see it in yourself as well. Surely you see that this is possible for you. That's why you started this. If you don't think that this is possible, you wouldn't have started in the first place. Trading is just kind of like life, right? You have to be disciplined. If you can't stay disciplined in trading, you can't stay disciplined in life. That's just how it is. I realize a lot of times in trading, when I want to close that trade, when I want to take trades that I shouldn't be taking, when I want to close trades that I shouldn't be closing, I feel the exact same as when I don't want to wake up in the morning. It's that like resistance, like you know you should be doing something but you don't want to do it. It's just discipline. If you just give up here, I feel like a lot of the times you'll probably give up in a lot of other areas in your life as well. I feel like the reason why you should quit trading is probably just if you are genuinely just not interested in this and you just don't see your life and you just don't see yourself doing this. Then in that case, then quit and just don't look back. But if you can see yourself doing this and you actually want to do it, then don't quit. But quit if you don't like it and you don't see yourself doing it, and if you don't want to do it. If money is the only thing that's driving you, then you're not gonna make it. I can tell you right now, like, money is not the only thing that's driving me to do this. This is like so perfect for my personality, and it's so like, it's actually interesting. Like, I actually find this like interesting. I actually want to learn this. So you have to have some sort of motivation beyond just money. Why I like trading is because the market is fair to everyone. The market does not care whether you are an Asian or whether you are some other race. It does not care about your race. It does not care about your height. It does not care about your weight. It does not care about your background. It does not care about whether you have wealthy parents or poor parents. That's why a lot of the people who are poor, they can end up being rich as well through trading. Because trading, the markets just simply do not care. Like healthy workplace or whatever, but a lot of the times people still have discriminations, right? But trading just literally does not care, and that's why everybody has an equal chance. It's just those who maybe have worse psychology issues or have more bad habits that affect their trading, they might be at a disadvantage. But there's stuff that's stuff that you have to fix anyways. That's stuff that you ultimately have to fix anyways. If all the things that you have to learn through trading is just stuff that you can apply in your life, like discipline, like risk management, impulse control, all these things are stuff that you have to learn in life anyways. There's nothing much other than like the actual technical stuff, but everything else, like all the psychology stuff, you have to learn in your life anyways. It's not like it's a good trait to have to be not disciplined, right? It's not like it's very attractive. The skills that you learn are just so useful in life. Understand that everybody can make it because the market is fair. Your hard work will be rewarded because it's not a person that's determining your reward. You have to be logical at times like this. The reason why I was able to get out of that doubt mindset, and the reason why I was able to gain back confidence, was because I was logical about it. If I'm in a losing streak, what can I do? I can either quit or I can just continue going, right? There's no point in just continuing to doubt myself. Basically, I'm in a holiday with my family right now, and it just reminded me of so many more reasons why I should never quit trading, because I was at the gym of the hotel and it hit TP, and I just felt so blessed to be in that situation whether that was a win or a loss, I just felt so blessed to be able to like understand trading. So basically I went out for this whole entire day from like morning, I don't know, probably 8 a.m. until like 3, and then come back to the hotel right in time for London session, analyze the charts, get ready, take that trade that I saw because there was an opportunity coming. There was an opportunity right there. So after I took that trade, I just went to the gym, and then it hit TP while I was at the gym, and that's just like, is that not such a nice lifestyle? This is something that I want. Like, this is it. And like this, because this video is about quitting, right? So I just feel like this is just a reminder for you guys, especially if you guys are in it to travel or in it to have some sort of freedom. Go for it. Like, just keep going. Literally, like right now I'm traveling with my family, so I'm still using my parents' money, but like the feeling will be 10 times better if this trip was paid by me. Do you guys not want to have that experience of just going on a trip with your family and you just being able to pay for everything and just take care of them, and you just be able to like buy whatever they want? Would that not be such a great experience? Like, I feel like that alone, like that thought alone is enough to keep me going, to just keep me pushing through anything that I'm experiencing. Just don't give up, guys. If you guys, especially if you guys truly want this, you will make it, because a lot of people, they don't even have that desire. I feel like as I, you know, just walk around and just have a lot of thoughts, I realize a lot of people, they just walk around and they're just kind of like operating off the default. They don't really think too much. They don't really have a lot that they want to accomplish. They want to go through the route of like just getting a job and you know, get a degree, get a job, and do pretty much the same thing. And there's nothing wrong with that if that's what they truly want, but I feel like a lot of people don't even question it. And just you wanting to do trading is like, you kind of question that programming, you know? And I think if you truly want something, then you just go and get it. The only person that's stopping you is yourself. Now that I'm actually traveling, I just feel like I just get reminded of all the moments when I wanted to give up. Even if I gave up, I still would be here anyways, because it's my family's, it's the trip that my family paid for. But like, if I give up, then I would never, this is not something that I can't really have a lot, you know what I mean? Like, I will get to experience this so much more often if I just don't give up and I just keep going, because I can travel whenever I want, and this is a feeling that I want to keep experiencing. There's so much more out there. There's so much happiness out there. There's so much things to explore. So much things to experience. And trading can provide you that. I hope this video has helped you guys in some way to decide. Let me know in the comments what you think of it. I'll see you guys in the next video.